Dear students, welcome to the online class of English Literature. The second lesson is Eidgah, and today in this video we will be reading page number 50 and 51. So open your book to page number 50. If he were to buy her a pair of tongs, she would be pleased. Toys are a useless waste of money. You only have fun with them for a short time. Hamid's friends have gone ahead. They are at a stall drinking sharbat. How selfish! They bought so many sweets, but did not share any. Hamid thinks how happy Granny would be if she had a pair of tongs. She will shower him with 1,000 blessings. She will show it off to the neighbors, and they will say, Hamid is so nice. So children, we see that Hamid is a loving and caring boy. He thinks that if he would buy the pair of tongs for his grandmother, then his grandmother would be very happy. Her hands would no longer burn. He is such a sensible boy that he thinks that toys are useless and one can only have fun with them for a short time. All his friends were having sharbat and no one was sharing anything with him. All the boys were very selfish. He thinks that his grandmother would be very happy seeing the pair of tongs. Hamid buys a pair of tongs for 3 pice. He carries it on his shoulder as if it were a gun and struts up proudly to show his friends. Mohsin laughs. Are you crazy? What will you do with them? Hamid flings the tongs on the ground and replies, Try doing that with your water carrier. It will break. Mahmoud says, Is it a toy? Why not? Retorts Hamid. Across my shoulders and there a gun. Clank them together and they are cymbals. One smack and they will reduce all your toys to dust. And try as they may, your toys could not bend a hair on the head of my tongs. My tongs are like a brave tiger. So children, we see that Hamid bought the pair of tongs for 3 pice. He carried it on his shoulder as if it was a gun and struts up proudly. Struts up proudly means walks proudly to show his friends. Mohsin, children, remember what Mohsin bought? He bought a water carrier. So Mohsin laughs and calls Hamid crazy and asks what he would do with the pair of tongs. Hamid flings. Flings means to throw something suddenly with great force. So Hamid throws the tongs on the ground and replied that Mohsin, if you throw the water carrier like this, it would definitely break. Mahmoud, who bought a policeman, asks Hamid, that is it a toy? So Hamid replies, yes. You put it on the shoulder and it becomes a gun. You clank them together, they are cymbals. Cymbals means a pair of round metal plates used as a musical instrument. One smack, smack means to hit something. So his tongs can break all the other toys. Hamid says his pair of tongs are like a brave tiger. Now they all want tongs, but no one has any money left and everyone is in a hurry to get home. The boys are engaged in a hot argument with Hamid. Every argument they come up with is knocked back. The tongs are the champion of India. Mohsin shouts, Your tongs face will burn in the fire every day. He is sure that this will leave Hamid speechless. But Hamid retorts, Mister, only the brave can jump into a fire. Your policeman and water carrier will run away, frightened. Only this champion is brave enough. So now we see that all the boys want tongs, but they don't have money and everyone was in a hurry to go back. Mohsin was very jealous and says, the tongs would burn every day in fire. He thought that this would leave Hamid with no answer. But Hamid replied that only brave can jump into a fire. The policeman and the water carrier would run away. Thus Hamid wins. His tongs are the indisputable champion of India. The boys begin to make peace. Mohsin says, "Give me your tongs for a while. You can have my water carrier for the same time." Mahmud also offers his toy. Hamid has no hesitation and they swap. Hamid holds the toys in turn. How lovely they are! Hamid tries to cheer the defeated. "I was joking. Your toys are better than these iron tongs." But Mohsin's group knows they have lost. So children, Hamid's tongs were indisputable. Indisputable means true and impossible to doubt. So his tongs were champion of India without any doubt. So after all the arguments, Mohsin asks Hamid to see the tongs for a while and gave his water carrier to Hamid. Similarly, Mahmud also offered his toy and Hamid is very happy to see their toys. By 11, the village is buzzing excitedly again with the return of those who went to the fair. Within 10 minutes, the water carrier has been knocked out of Mohsin's hand and lies broken on the floor. Mahmud builds a palanquin for his prized policeman. He lines it with red cloth so that Mr. Constable lies in comfort. But then Mahmud stumbles and that is the end of Mr. Constable. Now what about our friend Hamid? As soon as she hears his voice, Granny Amina runs out, picks him up and kisses him. Suddenly she notices the tongs. "How much did you buy these for?" "3 pice. Granny Amina wails, "Stupid child, it is noon and you haven't had any food or drink. You bought tongs?" "I bought them so that you won't burn your fingers on the iron plate," says Hamid. Amina's anger transforms into love. What a big heart! How he must have suffered seeing others buying toys and sweets. How selfless! Amina's heart is too full for words. Tears fall from her eyes. She hugs Hamid and beseeches Allah's blessings for him. So now the villagers are back and within 10 minutes Mohsin's water carrier broke. Then we see that Mahmud builds a palanquin. Palanquin means a covered box carried on 2 poles for his policeman. Soon Mahmud stumbles. Stumbles means to lose one's balance, and his toy also broke. And what about Hamid? Granny Amina was waiting eagerly for Hamid, and when she sees him, she runs out, picks him up and kisses him. But when she notices the tongs, she gets very angry. She wails. Wails meaning to cry or to complain in a loud, high voice. But when Hamid says that he bought these so that she won't burn her fingers on the iron plate, Amina's anger changed into love. She hugged Hamid and beseeches. Beseeches means to ask in a serious and emotional way Allah's blessings for him. So children, we learn that Hamid was a thoughtful, loving, caring, observing, selfless and an intelligent boy. Now let's underline the difficult words. The first word is blessings. Next, neighbors. Next, struts. Next, retorts. Next, cymbals. Next, smack. Next, argument. Next, engaged. Next, frightened. Next, champion. Next, hesitation. Palanquin. Next, stumbles. Next, constable. Next, beseeches. And last is suffered. Now let's discuss the assignment. So children, you will learn all the difficult words and you will make sentences of the words given in your rough register. Now children, let's discuss the classwork copy instructions, the reference to context and the question answers. Children, on a new page you will write the name of the lesson, that is Eidgah, and you will draw any one picture. Then on the next page you will write the word meanings. Open your books to page number 52 and put a tick mark on the word meanings. After writing the word meanings, you will write the heading reference to context. Come to page number 53. It's given, answer the questions about these lines from the story. If only her son were there, it would be a very different Eid. Hamid would not have to go to the fair on his own. The first question is, what has happened to Hamid's parents? The answer is very easy. Hamid's parents were dead. The next question is, what has his grandmother told him? Children, it's clearly written on page number 48 that Hamid's grandmother told him that his parents have gone to Allah and would return with silver and gifts. The next question is, who does Hamid go to the fair with? Again, it's clearly written on page number 48 that Hamid went to the fair with the villagers. And the last question is, how do you feel about Hamid? We feel sorry and sympathetic towards Hamid, isn't it? Now children, come to page number 52. Answer the following questions. This you will do from a new page, alright? So the first question is, why are the boys excited? Very easy. The boys were excited because at last Eid had come. The next question is, what are the boys planning to spend their money on? Children, it's clearly written on page number 48 that the boys were planning to spend their money on toys and sweets. The next question is, why is Granny Amina worried and upset? Granny Amina was worried and upset because only if her son would have been alive, it would be a different Eid for Hamid and he would not have to go to the fair on his own. Question number 4 is, which details from the story show us that Hamid is very poor? Children, come to page number 48 and it's clearly written over there that Hamid was poorly dressed and famished looking. He had no shoes and his cap was soiled and tattered, and its gold thread had become black. The next question is, what do the boys eat and drink at the fair? The answer is, the boys ate sesame candy, gulab jamuns and drank sharbat. The next question is, why does Hamid buy a pair of tongs? Hamid bought a pair of tongs because each time his granny baked chapatis, the iron plate burnt her hands, and the pair of tongs would save her hands from burning. The next question is, the boys have good imaginations. What other things can the pair of tongs be or be used for? So children, we all know that a pair of tongs can be used for picking hot things and roasting food items. You are free to write your own answer also. And the last question is, what toy does Mohsin buy? Very easy question. Mohsin bought a water carrier. Children, I hope all the question answers are clear. Please don't worry, I will be posting all the question answers referring to context separately also. Alright? So please don't get confused. All the question answers and reference to context will be posted separately. Read the lesson thoroughly and follow the instructions. Thank you.